So lately, more than ever, I have had a lot of questions regarding career choice and stress-related questions on how to deal with stress and anxiety and just how to find your niche in life. Dealing with those million-dollar questions. What are you doing with your life? What's your job? What's your major? What's your interests? All these things are big questions we get asked every day, and if we're not asked them, they're on our minds constantly. And I've just noticed that a lot of you guys, a lot of my viewers are in middle school, high school, college kind of demographic. That's awesome because I feel like I can relate to a lot of you because of that. And those of you who aren't, I still absolutely love seeing you guys and that you're on my, you're following my channel as well. But I especially love that I feel like we're all kind of in this together, and I feel like we forget that sometimes, that we all are going through that feeling of panic and fear of where is my life going, what am I doing. I just want you to know you're not alone. I feel like, especially I've been there. I just graduated college, so I feel like I've just been through all of it, and it's a bittersweet thing. I mean, that I've closed the whole, pretty much my school chapter. Anyways, I just wanted to address some questions, or just kind of, I'm just gonna kind of wing this. I guess it's part of the way a vlog works. You just kind of roll with it, and if I stutter or if I kind of go off on tangents, just roll with me. Pretty much I just wanted to talk to you guys and give you guys some advice from my personal experience. I'm no expert on on doing what's right, but hopefully you guys find it useful. So first, I did write a few things down because I get a little scatterbrained when I do talk, but I wanted to give a little bit of background about me so you guys know a little more about where I'm coming from as far as my stance on how to deal with all this stuff that we deal with every day and the pressures of life. Just to give you guys a little bit of background, I graduated from college this past December, which is hard to believe. It's almost been a full year. I am 23 and about to be 24 very soon. I did graduate in 4.5 years. That was kind of hard for me because I saw that all my friends graduated on time and I was still in school, and I just felt kind of behind and not on the bandwagon of being on time for graduation. Also, I did have a little bit of a delay because I did play a college sport my first 2 years of college, and then I like to say I retired after the second year. I just felt the need that I wanted to be a normal student, have a normal kind of college lifestyle, but I would never trade those first 2 years for the world. That was an amazing experience playing a college sport. So I did graduate and I got my bachelor's in psychology. I declared my psychology major in the middle of college. I want to say it was after sophomore year. And it took me a very long time to decide what the heck I wanted to do, what I wanted to declare my major in. And those first 2 years, I just kind of felt like lost. My mind would change every day. One day I would want to be a marine biologist. One day I wanted to save the animals. Then another day I was like, but a history teacher would be fun. And then I never thought about doing history again. Like, it was just all over the place, and I was just driving myself crazy those first 2 years. I feel like there's just a lot of pressure, and what are you gonna do? What's your major gonna be? And I was just kind of going through the motions, and I didn't really keep my ears as open and eyes as open to the things around me and really utilize the resources around me. So with that being said, I think it's really important when you go to college, you have like it's pretty much a fresh start, which is the most exciting thing about college. If you were a little more shy in high school and had a hard time of kind of opening up and really being yourself, which is so normal, college is your fresh start. You have a fresh slate to join clubs, to find new interests, just rediscover and learn more about yourself, which is a really cool thing about college. I think it's really important to branch out in college and not be afraid to speak up in class. I'm not one that usually raises my hand. Believe it or not, I think a lot of you guys think I'm you know, outgoing because I make videos and stuff. A lot of people who I know actually are really surprised when I make videos because I'm actually very shy. When you first meet me in person, I'm very shy and quiet until I feel you out, and then I won't shut up, but that's kind of how I operate. But don't be afraid in college, in class, to meet people and talk to people who, you know, you just want to kind of get out of your comfort zone a little bit. I know it's scary at first, but once you do and you have that practice, then the confidence will grow. Even if you kind of like, you're like, oh, that sounded stupid. Why did I say that to that person? Or why did I just do that? Just your confidence will grow and will come with that. I noticed every time in college, every time I complimented a girl, I know compliments work like a charm with girls. Every time I compliment a girl's hair, girls just love that. And it was a great icebreaker. You kind of break that tension or awkwardness. If you compliment a person or anyone, it makes them feel good. So that's always a good icebreaker. Just go out of your comfort zone a little bit, try different things. As far as finding a sort of career or a major to decide on, I think it's really important to you definitely want to have your surrounding of your family and your friends. Your support system is so important. With that being said though, I think sometimes there's a lot of noise that comes with that. When I say noise, I mean that your parents are here saying, business, you should do business school. Why aren't you doing business school, honey? And then you have friends saying, no, do this, or like, this is great. All this noise is coming in. It's all surrounding you and it's overwhelming and you're like, what's right for me? And definitely take into consideration what people say, but at the end of the day, listen to what your gut and your heart is saying. It may change. You might have an interest in one thing or another. Just keep listening to that inner, your heart, and what seems to be speaking to you. And sometimes what I would do is, yes, I'd be like, okay, I love you, Dad, I love you, sister, but I'm gonna shut you up right now. I'm gonna kind of listen to what I'm feeling in my heart. And that was psychology for me. I knew my strengths, and my strengths were I'm a good listener. I like to advise. I like to feel like I'm helping people out. I want to help people. And then these were qualities that I knew I had and that I felt like I could contribute. So I was interested in psychology, and what made me make the jump was I actually just started asking non-biased resources on more advice on it. So that means there's no emotion involved. Hey, buddy, chill. Obviously, my dog is really passionate about psychology. He's like, no, I object.